Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to Command Modern Operations. We are about to launch the Great Strike, the big one. This is going to be pretty much an awesome event here. So we are about to have all of these missiles. There are about 200 missiles in the air and we're about to launch 200 more against Crimea. They're probably going to impact this episode, so yeah, without further ado, let's resume the game over here. I just need to do a small couple of things here, and that is, firstly, I do want to launch the Gripens now, because we've finally got a couple of tankers over Ukraine itself, so you guys are going to be launched. And then there's one more thing that I noticed, and that is in Bulgaria down here, you can see our Grim Reapers here. A lot of these guys are currently, unfortunately, unavailable, and that's because they don't really have enough weapons here. We've basically used all of our stockpile of the AIM-120D, and we don't have anything here anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, you know what, I don't know whether I can actually launch you guys. Okay, you can't launch. Right, that's okay. We're going to launch these four guys, well, as soon as they're ready. And we're going to rebase them to Italy, which is pretty much the only place where we do still have some A120Ds. We only have the C variant in various other places. And that actually means that, for example, down here with the Eurofighters, I actually had to retool them to get these sort of bomb layouts here. Yeah. But that being said, let's resume the game over here. So here's going to be the plan. We're going to see all of these missiles launch here, and then at 10 minutes, so in around 10 minutes, I think around quarter to 3, we're going to launch the missiles here from the B-25s, from the B-2s, and from these various F-15s and stuff. So these guys are currently moving up to the flight plan there. They're going to try to get into position here. We've also got a couple of Raptors here. And honestly, the range on these Raptors, or the speed on these Raptors, is actually so good that I think what I would very much like to do... Oh, there's one more missile here that I do need to take into account. It's a surface-to-air missile. It's going nowhere. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I would actually like to maybe attack these guys here with these bombs. Although I should double-check whether you can actually target units. You cannot. You can only attack structures. So you would not be able to attack any of these mobile installations, only these radar installations. And that's probably a little bit too little. So yeah, we're gonna just bring you over here then. Yeah, there's no point in attacking then. So yeah, you can go back to cruise speed. Thank you. Right. Everyone should be doing all right though. Don't expect any big development here. We have a couple of planes over Ukraine itself, but we're not seeing much for this very moment. I think you guys should at some point reload, but probably you don't need to do that. What's this? Surface-to-air missile? Are they surface-to-air missiles? Yes, they are, and they're coming in over here. And that very much looks like you're coming in for the B-52. So what's your range here? I think that is your range, right? 134 miles. So if you guys could kindly stay back just a little bit, that would be really much appreciated. Do turn around here, please. They should not have the range to deal with us here. In fact, it's not a bad idea that they are shooting at us at the moment, because they will just drain their missile stocks a little bit, and that is going to be alright. Come on, guys. Just turn around, please. I know you're slow, but you shouldn't be that slow. Right. Just around 9 more minutes until we are launching their missile stocks anyway. It's a little bit hard to say what's the exact range on these guys here sometimes. But I'm pretty sure that we should be alright. Curiously enough, he's actually shooting off more missiles here. But yeah, they really should not be much of a problem, at least. Unless we don't make the turn here in time. But we really should be able to do that. Yeah, I think we're going to be alright here. Not much else happening down here, that's okay. Don't need to be having too many interruptions here. Lots of fighters in the air, that's alright-ish. Soon we're going to see the launch here of these guys, of the Gripens. Yeah, but these surface-to-air missiles, you know what, let's withdraw a little bit further here. They should not have the range. Good. Everything else going fine. These missiles are the first ones to impact, because unfortunately they were just a little bit ahead of everyone else. Not much that we can do about that. It's just the way it is. There does seem to be a fighter here. Not to worry too much. Is that the Gripens? Yeah, it is. So guys, can you move up here? And I think these are the tankers, right? So let's check on these guys. So your current range is 300 miles, but that's not quite true. It's just that you're pretty low for the moment. So let's refuel from these guys. You should be able to manage that, shouldn't you? Look at that, only 300 miles. Yeah, but you're still increasing altitude. I think you will have double that approximately, which is still very low. It just barely is enough to reach these tankers, but that's fine. Oh, okay, what's going on here? Why do you have more range than I anticipated? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Bam! Okay, we were greedy here, my friends. We were just a little bit too greedy. I did not expect that to be their engagement range. It just didn't look like it was. It looked like, and I'm not even sure why it is, because they should only have a range until here. But very much evidently, they were able to launch beyond that point. The one missile patted out there, but this one and this one actually looks like they might be hitting here. Which I do not really appreciate at all, admittedly. Yeah, and he's clearly still tracking that. We might be losing another one over here. No. Okay. Whew. Too bad. One B-52 lost. Admittedly, it's lost over Ukraine, so everyone will hopefully be able to bail out and stuff. But yeah. Just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes and we'll be alright. Guess we can go to double speed here. Right, you guys all making your way to your respective launch points. That's okay. And you can actually go a little bit faster here, I believe. Try to cause some mayhem on their radar lines. Should be alright. 4 more minutes. Everyone else doing fine. You guys are landing and stuff. We've got very little fuel here, but that's alright. We should double check this, because I think one of you guys here, exactly you, are now classified as reserve, which of course we don't really like, so let's rearm you like that. We've got a couple of growlers here. Actually, I want to double check the growlers. Do you guys, can you guys refuel? Probe refueling. Okay, that's great, because probe refueling means you should be able to refuel from this gentleman here. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I like that. Right. So, 3 more minutes. Who are you? Oh, yeah, the Raptors. Yeah, that's fine. You actually do have quite a couple of anti-air missiles too, which is lovely to see. What was that? New target or something? Interesting to see these guys flying so far to the south here. They were patrolling around here before. There's also a lot of planes gathering up there in Russia. These flankers, I think, returning to base or something like that. 2 more minutes. Right. I'm very intrigued. It's just such an overwhelming strike. 1.5 more minutes. It's really kind of feeling like a countdown here, because, well, it is, but you guys are currently trying to engage them, aren't you? And in fact, as are you. No, you're anti-air assets. Okay, fine. Let's get you over here, because I think there are so many flankers coming in. You had a crazy flight time coming in from England. 2.5 hours, and you only have 4 missiles, so 2 missiles each. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, we are close to launching. Come on, quarter 2. Right, there we go. Okay, let's set that up. So, these strata fortresses, the 3 remaining ones, are going to launch at what? What can you actually launch against? Land structures and runways. So, not that many targets that you can really, truly attack. Let's check what you can attack then. And basically target everything that we can. So, yeah, no. Well, you are apparently a valid target, so we are going to assign stuff to you, although I don't believe that we should be doing that. We can target the hangars, we can target the runways, all of that stuff. I don't believe... Well, you're telling me that you can target or cannot target these mobile installations. Well, I don't know, so we're going to try to assign one to you anyway. Okay, it seems to be working. Even though I find that kind of curious, because I did not expect that to be working. And that's too many targets, but you guys... 8 missiles by anyone? Yeah, that's just allocated to you. But you guys here have not yet been targeted. Oh, some of you haven't been targeted at all. So let's try to get you. It's probably a little bit in vain to fire off that many missiles against a single target there, but still. Okay, all of you have been are targeting this guy, so that should be okay. One more over here, and then we've got 3 more of these guys. So yeah, I think 1 against each of these targets is going to be all right. Then we've got the B1s. So again, let's try to see what we've got over here. 24. So what could be good targets for you? I don't think the anti-air, the aircraft, well, the runways or anything like that are very good targets. So I really want to take out their surface-to-air installations. That is really our highest priority here. For the moment, at the very least. I would love if it actually showed you just how many targets you are marking down here. I guess we can find out. So that's 15. Some of these have been really targeted very strongly. 21. So that leaves us with 3 guys. Weird. It just didn't show that for a second there. Okay, apparently it doesn't show that anymore. Okay, 24 allocated. You haven't allocated anyone. Okay, that's alright. Naval base, again, not that important for the moment. Let's sort of spread out our salvos. How many guys have you left? It's annoying once that it just doesn't want to do what I want to do here. 15, so that's 9 left. $24 allocated. Okay, yeah, that works. So that's all of these B1s. And then for the last B1, Squadron? Oh no, they are also more F-16s. Okay, that's fine. Right, F-16s, you know what, let's actually focus a little bit on these targets here because I think they're just the most important ones. So let's do this one pretty simple here. I don't need to be overly ambitious. I think you go to this one, yeah. Yes. Okay, that works. Good. Then there must be one more B1, which I think is this one. You've got the slightly longer range there, but you don't need to necessarily use that completely. 5 missiles. They're going to come in from different directions, and I think the ones that are going to come in straight from here probably are going to be the ones that are the best to actually attack them. So let's attack like 4 missiles on you. And then let's also look at these guys. So the one that I'm mostly interested in is the 2709. That's you. You actually only have 1 missile allocated to you. I think that's way too little. So we're going to allocate 8 to you and 3 to you each. That does leave us with 6. So, you know what? Let's not be too greedy here. It would be very lovely. I mean, this in particular has been hampering our efforts to come up here in the north. So I think it is a worthwhile target. Right, that should be pretty much everyone from over there. You've got the Storm Shadows. I think you've got a similar range, yes? Yes, similar range, but you can target sort of anything, so that's kind of nice. And you should very well be able to target... You know what? Let's also be kind of dedicated about this and try to attack these guys here. And try to double check. So yeah, the 400 here. Yeah, I think you can get a lot more targets assigned to you. A lot more missiles assigned to this target, I mean. And then the supporting stuff here would also be kind of nice to take out. Right, and what we need to do is obviously need to come into that direction, and then we're going to try to get away from you as well. I think we need this Lancer here, and then there's one more. Just do the launches, please, here, and I think you're going to be all right. Good. All right, what are you? You've got... you're just tankers. Okay, fine. That sort of does leave all of you guys. Let's take you first. You don't have that many penetrators. Only 4, basically. So let's yet again try to see what we've got over here. Yeah, I think it would be good to target you. And you. There we go. That's all of you guys. And then this other flight, which should be the only one remaining, can target... We've got these guys, we've got these guys. Let's apply some missiles to all of these systems down here. Now, I don't actually know which one's the best of these, so... S-band... You know what, I don't care. Let's just assign it to this one. Right, there we go. That's all of you. You're going to be going there. That's pretty much everyone here. Does leave the Raptors. I think the Raptors can come in a little bit faster here. Let's go for slightly faster speed. And then let's resume the game. Now, ooh, I did not know that you guys would be doing that. I thought you'd be coming in on a straight line here, but that's not too bad. But it is kind of awesome to see just how many missiles it is at this point. We will need to take a look at the 3D view here at some point. Yeah, notice all of this strike package coming in here. And I think it is... You know what? I want to keep up the track for all of these things because it's just so awesome to see all of them. This huge streak of missiles coming in. Right, so I think at around 5 minutes to the hour, we are going to send every one of these guys in. They should be mostly the HARM missiles and AARMs, so anti-radiation missiles. The reason why we're not sending in immediately is because they're so much faster. Right, and let's briefly check on you guys here. So, you are returning home, aren't you? Yeah, and I think you can return home. Yeah, you're RTB. You guys are heading to a refuel point. That's okay, you've got so many missiles, anti-air missiles, that I want to keep you around for the moment. And I really can't see the flights that are in there. There must be some aircraft. I think there it is, right, yeah. Yeah, but you're still launching. Let's try not to get too close to the enemy, though. How are you guys doing? Straight to fortresses. You're returning to base. Yeah, that's lovely. I like to see that. All of these guys are flying very low, so that's pretty good. Come on. You're returning home? I think you are. Yes. On a straight course too, so that's good. What's up with you guys? Do you need to be in military speed or something to launch these guys? I know some missiles actually do need that, but I'm not seeing why you keeping 10 missiles here in sort of reserve. I also don't think you guys should be delaying so much. Ah, okay, can't do that anyway. Fine. Okay, so let's double check. Is there anything that we should be doing here to launch? No, pretty much everyone is allocated already, so I don't know. You just should be launching pretty soon, I think. Okay, you guys are returning to base, and I'm honestly not sure that I want you to do that, or whether we want to come up here and support everyone. But since you've only got the AIM-120Ds, I think it's going to be alright if you return home. We're very short on these anyway, so let's try not to burn them. Right. Everyone doing fine. Now, this is not going to be our only strike. We do have a couple of follow-on strikes. For example, you guys should actually... You've got how much to bingo fuel? 70 miles. That's not going to be enough. So let's refuel you. And then we're going to bring you up north and do some follow-on strikes. And that should be a-okay. Right. Everyone is returning home. You guys are returning home. Good, 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 good. Oh, and it is 10 minutes to the hour. So yeah, I think it is time that we bring in our HARM-equipped missiles to, well, I would guess, let's actually double check. So we need to be 70 miles away. So that's sort of over here, sort of where these lines cross, right? That does not quite confirm to where you are. But I think most of these installations are somewhat closer, so yeah, maybe around here is a good place. So guys, do come over here, and I would like that to apply to everyone. Now, the unfortunate thing is that I actually need to tell everyone here individually that you're supposed to do that on a very low altitude. Because apparently that is not an order that you can give to many planes, even though you can give orders to various flights if you're doing that slightly differently. If you can give a directional order, but not an altitude order, for whatever reason. And we should also go cruise speed. You should also go cruise speed. Cruise speed. Cruise speed, please. I mean, these guys here in the very front, we can keep them... you know what? We're going to take all of you guys on cruise speed. Setting. And you guys can actually, I think, divert a little bit to the north here. To around, let's say there. Slightly closer. Jesus, it's so much here. It just feels a little bit over the top, but honestly it feels great. When do the Raptors need to launch? I think you guys have pretty slow weapons. 5:30. Yeah, so basically once all of these missiles are passing below you, or just before that, you can launch. But honestly, you don't need to go quite as fast. Cruise speed is going to be fine. Right. Here we go. I think we can... What's going on over here? Do we have another flight coming in? Oh yeah, you guys were still trying to set that up. Don't be too irritating over here. Just launch your missiles and then go. You actually do need to make your way out of here, not into this. Still the Spirit of Kitty Hawk. Single B2 coming in. Which is interesting to see. These are the first Tomahawks here. And they're not being engaged for the moment. And it would of course be extremely nice if we could take out one of their SAMs here sort of by accident. But I'm very much guessing that they're going to start to attack now. Probably the first missile is already in the air, we just don't see it yet. We could of course, I mean we had been doing this before. So let's actually do turn on the radar on these guys and then the root rams here. And more importantly, you guys can use your OECM. You know what, we're going to use your radar too. So do some jamming here. Wild boars can actually go in, try to jam a little bit more as well. You too is going to be alright. Look at this, guys. Look at this. The first missile here might actually very much impact that. Well, here we go. We are seeing missiles now. Where are they going? That's the big question. I'm kind of afraid that they're going in for the B2s here. So I'm actually going to pull you guys back because that's just not where I want to be. I don't want to lose a B1 rather than... Nice, good. Good. Some impacts there. No, these guys actually going to the south here. Well, that's interesting. Nice. Very good. Okay, where are these missiles going then? I don't think they're going towards any of our aircrafts or anything like that. Okay, you guys, since I don't think you were being targeted here, let's go back to cruise speed setting. And let's actually come back towards... Well, I don't know that. It very much looks like you were being engaged, actually, so maybe not. How many guys are here? No, it's only 3, but they are targeted by a lot of missiles, I think. Yeah, that's probably it. Right, you guys are getting close to being able to target all of these guys over here, so that's starting to be promising. Let's spread these guys out a little bit. Mind you, not too much, but still. Okay, lots of mobile installations. Here's the big question. Do we actually want to start by sending out missiles against the Growlers, or do we want to use our HARM missiles to spread them around? I think there is an argument for the latter, because that could indicate... Are you guys not emitting? You guys are not emitting, are you? Well, we're going to see about that, guys. You? No. Sorry, this one. Yeah. I would like you to target these guys. At the very least. I would also like to target these two ships here if they were conducting any missions at all. And now these guys do seem to be doing that, so yeah, why not? Send some of our missiles their way. Okay guys, can you engage any of these surface-to-air installations? Answer is no. How about here? Answer is yes. At least with 2 of our missiles. What about this guy? And that's a surface-to-surface missile. It's not a valid target. We're going to continue going there. Maybe we can do something over these guys. I'm not sure I have assigned your missiles here. So let's start doing that. 3 missiles against that one installation, and then I think 3 missiles against this guy. So taking out their long-range stuff first. It might not be the best idea. We should also be very mindful that their surface-to-air installations do have independent radars. So I suppose what we could do is, let's take a look at the range here. No, we shouldn't do that yet, but we could conduct strikes, sort of directional strikes, sort of just bearing strikes. Okay, you guys are doing your thing there. That's nice to see. These guys are almost there, so we can almost start to overwhelm them with the bombs. The bombs probably are going to be priority targeting, but yeah, it's going to be okay. You guys just all need to be a little bit further in, I think. How are you guys traveling? You're very far up, so... Right, let's double check here. So, okay, you guys are still around. You guys are flying home. That's the B2. Yeah, everyone else doing fine. Okay, let's start assigning targets to you. The question is, can I actually target something like this mobile installation? It appears I can. So let's indeed target you. And let's just generally target our targets over here. Let's double check that we haven't over allocated. Yeah, 22 missiles there. That's a little bit crazy maybe. I think 4 is generally a good number. It's a massive overkill, but then again, we don't know who of these guys are actually going to be getting through and who won't be. Right. I think this maybe not enough, but maybe only 2 should be alright. And these guys have not been thought about yet, so let's say 6 from you here, right? Yeah. Quite a couple of guys going for this one, but still, more is always better. Have I targeted you? No. Okay, that does leave 2 more groups of 8 bombs, so not sure whether no, I cannot target the ships, but I think what we are going to do is target these guys. Let's try to take out the naval base. That should be okay. Right, there we go. Thanks to the next big launch here. And again, these guys are probably all going to be shot down, but you can just see them emancipating there. Right, and you know what? I think this is a good place to not put in a cut, but instead take a look at the 3D view here. Because of course we're going to enjoy all of this. Unless of course the entire game crashes, which would be kind of really, really awkward. But there we go. well, the game just doesn't want to render this, I think. So yeah, there are some installations here, but it's really, I mean, you're just seeing text at this point. But look at this over here. So you've got these guys here, and they're flying in so close. All of these cruise missiles, all of these aircraft. You can see the high-flying ones there. Most of them are really sea-skimming, so you can barely see them over the horizon, which is of course exactly the point. Some airplanes there, but the anti-radiation missiles, they're actually rising up high in the air, so that they really can keep contact there. There you can almost see the bombs coming down here from the F-22s here. You can see them falling down there. Of course the textures here are not great, but it is just a sight to behold here. And if we look at the Tomahawks here, you can just see how many of them are flying around, just very low over the water. It is really kind of awesome. Right, good. So let's continue to look at these guys. What are you doing? You're bingoing fuel or something? No. You know that's probably going to happen to a lot of these planes now, and I really hate that because these guys are flying in so low, which does make a lot of sense here, but it's just not nice. It's just not nice. Guys, can I like for real? Can I ask you to not refuel here for a moment? We should actually go to slightly slower speed here. Okay, we are seeing further surface-to-air missiles. They are coming in against these Jasons, I think. Or they might very well be coming in against these planes who we've just seen going up briefly into the air there. Which might very well be what's driving these guys for now. Okay, so you guys have a weird formation, if I can say that, by the way. 4 harm missiles on you. Slightly more on you. Okay, I think we want to take out the gravestones if we can at all. Well, your missiles are actually already allocated, so that's alright. Let's take you over there because I think the gravestones are still going to be one of the greatest risks here. So you're 80 miles away. Shouldn't take too long to get in range there. Yeah, these guys hopefully will not know what hit them. Well, in fact, nothing is going to hit you at all. You're just seeing all of these missiles stream past. Okay, there are some F-22s in there somewhere. Okay, there we go. First launch is there. You guys should be able to target them soon. We need to check what's going on here. Someone, I think, is rising too high. And that is precisely you. Okay, let's try to send off a couple of further missiles here and see what we can do about this then. There are a lot of missiles coming in your way, but I think it is alright. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back to minimum altitude here. Let's try to get you out of this pickle. You might actually be safe because these guys might lose their fire control before anything else happens here, but it's just a bit risky. And you're climbing again. I hate you. Why would you be climbing? Come on, guys. 76 miles. Okay, further systems up over here. I think they're coming in for our harm missiles specifically, which is alright. I mean, they're there to suppress them. But if we do see that they're being engaged, then that's fine too. Lots of hits up here, which is good. Yeah, but where exactly are all of these guys going? It's sometimes really, really hard to see. Right, let's bring you over there. What are you guys doing? You've got 4 harm missiles. There are a lot of guys over here, but I think they're being overwhelmed there already. Yeah, we are seeing exactly that. So that's all right. We don't need to overdo that. And I think you guys are actually coming in for the JSONs for this flight. I really don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Lots of missiles, that's for sure. And we are slightly ahead of the Tomahawks here, so slight mistimer there. But I think it's alright. As long as we are overwhelming their air defense systems, that is pretty much all that counts. And I'm even more worried now because I see that these missiles are streaming past the harm missiles. Which does lead me to believe that you were, in fact, targeting our aircraft. Let's do keep on minimum altitude here. Pretty please. You can go cruise speed, but you do need to be low. What's actually the lowest range that we can launch these guys at? 200 feet or something. Yeah, it's slightly a weird number because we can't set it up here, but at least not like directly. But okay, fine, I suppose. Couldn't we be launching at these guys at this point? 70 miles? We should be close to be launching against them at least. Yeah, look at all of these gravestones coming in. Yeah, I think we're absolutely pummeling them there in the north. You guys actually coming in for that, Jason? Or for these missiles? I don't know. I really don't. Okay, you finally launched. That's nice to see. More hits up there in the north. Good. I'm not too convinced that we're going to be able to overwhelm them, but I'm relatively sure that this area down here is going somewhere. Oh, look at them. One of the missiles that was going in for the ship here had been shot down. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I think that was a hit. They might have shot us down, but I don't know. Right, and you've got a couple of missiles. Can you target these guys? Yeah, you can. You know what? Let's do that then. I don't think we can target these ships. Oh, well, we seem to be able to do that now. Okay, that's good. You just should be a little bit higher, please. There we go. Okay, something was shot down over here, but I don't think it was an airplane. I think it was a missile. Probably I did click that away a little bit too fast there. Where's he going? Well, somewhere. Okay, further missiles. Shooting towards this direction here. Alright. Well, at the very least, we're taking out all of this stuff here in the northeast, so I think that's alright. Lots and lots more missiles there, not good. But we are close to taking these guys out, so that's nice. Wait a minute. Who do we have here? Okay, you guys are still around and you do still have bombs. So we don't want to undolly send you away, but on the other hand, your fuel situation is kind of weird and awkward and bad. Speaking of fuel, let's get you guys closer to the action, I believe. Should be alright. Do we want to keep an eye on where they are sending in their missiles? Have you guys unallocated harms? No, they are basically all allocated, you just haven't launched yet. But so far they seem to be mostly launching against our missiles, not our airplanes. Which obviously I very much like. Yeah, the thing about missile warfare is it's very hard to sort of judge how many missiles you actually need to penetrate the enemy air defenses. And if you're underestimating, you're not doing any damage whatsoever, right? So whenever you're doing a little bit too little, it just doesn't matter whether you're sending in 100 or 200 missiles if the enemy can defend against 300. You're just wasting all of the missiles that you're sending in. But if you're doing more than enough, you're actually it's relatively easy to overwhelm them. So if they can defend against 300 missiles and you're sending in 350, great, 50 of your missiles are going to get through. Send in 400, so not that many more, and you suddenly have doubled the capability of actually destroying the enemy. But notice just how difficult we have a time we are having. So case in point, really, just what a difficult time we have down here to actually get anywhere. We haven't, I think, actually scored any hit whatsoever in this area down here. It's largely due to all of these different anti-air missile, anti-air systems here that are currently active. And, you know, at some point some of you guys said I do have a pretty good PC. And yeah, I do. But you can start to see that sometimes it's just not really enough. Right, okay. So you guys, let's try to wrap this stuff up here a little bit. So let's send... Okay, I think I'm sending 2 missiles against that target now. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't think you could actually target the enemy planes, sorry, ships. Speaking of enemy ships, what's going on here? So you guys have got harm missiles, right? Can you actually target this guy? No. You can gun him down, but that's really not what we're here for. So let's fly a little bit away here, please. And let's see what else we can do. Okay, something all shot down over there. Still have a lot of missiles coming in for this cluster. And towards the northern cluster there. I think we are going to be able to take out these radar installations, so that's nice to see. But the other stuff might be a little bit more difficult. Ooh, this is not good. Come on, just guys, fly straight away. He's not going to be able to catch you if you fly straight away. No, 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 don't go perpendicular. Whew. Well. Well, well, well. The greed. The greed. Let's get out of here. Just too greedy. I could, of course, micro that a little bit better, but still. Okay, we did send all of these missiles, all of these ships down there, so that's lovely. You know what? You guys are carrying bombs, right? So how about... Don't tell me these bombs can't be targeted against ground target against surface ships. They can't. Ha! Well, that's annoying. I think actually our bombs against the naval base itself are probably going to be successful, and against this this vehicle here, so this jammer. Although I think one of them was a dot or something. He's still jamming. That's harsh. Right, there are our tomahawks. Yeah, but it very much seems like this S-300 system here is still not taken out. Cruise speed, please. You guys, you still have some harms. Let's try to get closer. You guys still do have some harms. Which apparently we can't use. Huh. Oh, come on now. This surface to air installation? Please, please, just get there. Ah, but they're using the 30mm guns now. They actually shot down 2 missiles there. Ha! Look at that. Even though we used so much timing there, so many timing points, and we're still failing a little bit. Okay, let's turn you around briefly and then we can flee again. Just send off the last remaining missiles here, really. Okay, nice. I think that was a hit there. Not sure what you're trying to launch against, but you're just not doing it. More missiles there. But we also sent out quite a couple of them, so yeah, that substrate installation also done for. We are degrading their ability to defend slowly. And it's a horrible waste because very often we're doing too much and then sometimes we're doing too little. Are you guys refueling? I think you are. You know what? Let's actually get you towards down here. I don't want you to be returning to base. I actually want you to refuel from these guys. I actually asked you to not refuel or something. Yeah, okay, now you're doing it. Good. More missiles. I don't know where these guys are going. Oh, they might actually be going against these targets. That's actually not too bad, because it will occupy their fire control systems for quite a while there, while all of these other missiles here are impacting the various targets, which is of course exactly what we want them to do. What I do not want to do is lose these aircraft here. Some guys up there, interestingly. And it seems like we've got one Jason potentially actually impacting this guy. These special forces are going to have a very nice view of that. Nice. Good. Okay, you guys. We're going to wait for these guys to impact or not, but then we can actually send out our next wave here. I think the naval base must have suffered tremendous damage there. Where's this guy actually going? Towards that sand battery. Oh, yeah, nice. Lots of stuff up there being taken out. Come on now, come on now. Just get him. It's only one vehicle left there. Nice. Thank you. And that will make it so much easier. This is just a very exponential thing, sort of. This goes up there, slightly annoying. So let's try to take them out. These guys down here are also very, very stubborn, I have to say. Honestly, I was hoping that we'd be doing a little bit better in taking out things with just a few explosions, but yeah, okay, that was nicely taken out. And what's going on over here? Why have you guys suddenly all reprogrammed to that, like, sort of one industrial building there? Can I actually reprogram you in flight? Yeah, I think we can. So that's actually nice, but it does mean a little bit micro. You guys, maybe all of you. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know we could do that. That's actually pretty cool there on the Tomahawks. Oh, that's really, I didn't know that. That's just so great. In that case, all of you guys try to take out this guy. Are there any further Tomahawks here that need to be reprogrammed? Honestly, you guys all seem to be kind of alright. And these are not all Tomahawks, so yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe you guys all target this one. Except maybe one in the middle here, who can target this raider dish. Let's see whether it will work. I don't know. Still cool. We're also certainly seeing some damage here now. I didn't know about the reprogrammability, at least not in game terms, so it's really kind of lovely to see that happening. Right, you guys are over here. I think what I want you to do is actually attack this mobile force there. Curiously enough, they don't seem to be launching any aircraft here from this airbase, although they just might not have any. They do have aircraft over here, so what's your... Yeah, at least they had one 3 hours ago. So that does not necessarily tell us a lot at this point. But I think what we can do, though, is just divert a couple of these cruise missiles towards slightly better targets here. These Tomahawks, I think, are all going for that target, so that's good. Oh, this is sweet. This is so sweet. The S-400 being completely obliterated here. Maybe you two just quickly get over here. I think the S-400 just can't engage at this very low distance here. Very close range. Oh, and I'm saying that there are no enemy aircraft left. And then there's this guy over here. Who are you, Ness? Ooh, in fact, we need to be extremely careful here because it seems like there is quite a lot of things brewing up here. So let's double check what's going on. We've got these Eagles who are actually returning home. That's alright-ish. Didn't we have some tankers here? I think we did. So you guys probably need to pull back a little bit. The wild boars are fine. We can move you over here. You guys are coming down there to fight. That's okay-ish. We've also got a single F-16 over here. Let's try to bring you there. We've also got a couple of guys who are doing some attacks over here, I believe. Well, even if you were, let's bring it down. Not sure what missiles are being. No. You were actually launching bombs there. and you're kind of done doing that. Okay. Fine, yeah. Still, I want to focus here on the big strike. And it very much looks to me like this is a goner here. Okay, stop. I can probably retarget you. Since all of you guys seem to be going to various places here that no longer exist, let's try to bring you up here. I think you're coming up there, so that should be okay. So pretty nice win over here, I would say. Pretty devastating over there. I think the position here in the far east, that's probably going to be surviving pretty well, but let's see whether we can take this guy out. I think it's probably a surface-to-surface missile, but we don't know that, so since we are here. Lots of missiles now targeting this guy there. Whew. Okay. Yes, very nice. What's this actually? Well, that is an S300. But yeah, he should be going down pretty soon. Surprisingly enough that the S400s actually are the ones that are standing here for the longest. But then again, they have so many systems. Like they have 11 vehicles or something, so that's quite a lot. We still have these two ships because we never really got anything against them that we could use against them. You guys all sort of refueling down there, that's also okay. And these missiles here, all of these ones, let's be a little bit more productive here, shall we? And I'm afraid that's all of these missiles here too. So all of them are going to places that no longer need to be saturated. So you guys, why don't you all try to get to the far east there? This reprogrammability is so important because it's just so much easier to be using that like this and be a little bit more like mopping up the stragglers in a way. You're also gonna go down. Yeah, vehicle by vehicle. You're toast. We don't always know which vehicles we are hitting. It might be the ones with the fire control system, it might be single launcher systems. But either way, we're degrading their ability. You guys all going there. I don't think you need all of you. It seems to me like some of these guys were already kind of broken. So, you know what? I think this system here is to me the more important one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now, by the way, notice we've identified these things here as a SAM system. Oh, and we should really be careful about here because look at that. There are now MiG-31s in the mix. We've got this fighter cover here. There's really, I don't think, anything that we can do about that. You guys still have some bombs, curiously enough, but just launched against the MiG-31s. Honestly, I think at this point, your best chance here is to actually try to get over there. And the reason I'm allocating 1-on-1 each is because that will just make it a little bit more likely that you guys are actually going to be able to do that. Right, and let's also bring you down there. Sensors on, please. Getting to a fuel point? No, my friend. You're not heading to a fuel point. You're attacking. Ooh, these missiles. We might very well lose some planes there in the north. That's a little bit bad micro, but you know what? I'm just not gonna sweat about that because it's just. Otherwise, I mean, I'm gonna be crazy to do this. You're heading to a refuel point. You know what? We can actually unassign you from that and return to base. I think you should be able to do that, right? Comfortably, I would say. Well, maybe not comfortably. Please remain at cruise speed. Ah, you're heading to a refuel point anyway. Fine, let's have it your way. By the way, 96 missiles are at this point coming in for this S-400. I very much doubt that these guys are going to be able to do anything, but we never know. Right, and since we are over here, let's grab 6 missiles or so. Sort of divert them towards this target, just to make sure that you have been mopped up. Yeah, I think everyone else here is pretty clearly gonna be overwhelmed. And these Tomahawks have great range, so they shouldn't be. There should be absolutely no issue in thrashing them all. Good hits here actually, so that's nice. Very good hits here, actually. Nice. Are you going in for this guy, actually? Well, that's alright. How about we attack this guy? And sort of half of you attack this guy? Maybe it's going to work. Don't think we're going across the strait here. We're going to keep at this place. There's still a lot of missiles dancing around over here. Didn't we send out a couple of fighters at various points? Where are the Gripens? You guys are all pretty far away. Ooh! Jesus! This is not good. We're going to lose our air vision here. Well, that's crummy. Okay, I think one of the few things that we can do is actually use you guys here to launch another missile. It's going to cost us dearly because we don't really have that many of them. And it's probably not going to save the AVAX. Ouch. Ouch. Whew. Okay, guys, get out. That was just way too close to shave. Guys, return to base. Well, you know, you guys maybe don't return to base yet. You guys should also try to get out of here. Right. You guys are going to attack down there. That's lovely to see. And yeah, they're finally fighting back there in the east. But until then, we're going to overwhelm them here. Yeah, pretty sure that that's going to work out. Big question is up here. But it's nice to see them attacking these guys here over the shoreline, so that they're going to have a harder time spotting these guys that are going to come in sort of right behind them there. You're the F-22s? Yeah, you are. You actually do have a lot of bombs remaining, so let's bring you over here and maybe target these guys if we can. Come on. Come on, take out this guy. Nice. Okay. That should mop up all of these forces. This down there is fine. Let's do keep an eye on things up here. I think we must have shot down the MiG-31s because I can't see them at least anymore. So that's nice. Do get down here. Just launch a single missile against this guy and I'm going to be happy. Whew, I know this is a bit of a longer episode, but I did want to use the big strike in this mission, and I think it's a fair one to see that happening sort of all in one go. I would say, let me know down in the comments below whether you think that's a good idea, but I think there might be some confirmation bias here, in that if you don't think this is a good idea, you'll probably not have watched some 70 minutes of this. Yeah, you guys are all being shot down there. But if we can get these guys here, I think we'd see an end to that pretty soon. You guys all seem to be jumping over there, but okay. You're still trying to attack this surface? Wait, what? Look at that, the Iskander missile. So these ballistic missiles, they've been driving north here into Ukraine. Just like they've shot their missiles, now we're gonna go in with our small arms, I think. Right, okay, you guys can return to base now, please. Single missile coming in there. Still around 4 flankers in the air. We don't need to overdo things here. I think there are probably going to be a lot more ground attack aircraft there at the moment, but if we can't go in there in force, I don't think we're going to go in there at all. Right, let's go slightly faster here though. Hopefully that's going to go. We don't want to bomb the cities themselves. That's, I think, a no-go, but who are you, by the way, Sidewinders? You're making your way home. You're going to get home, that's good. Some Orions. Some Eurofighters, more or less freshly refueled, I believe. Single Lancer. Yeah, we lost too many planes there. And too stupidly, in a way, too. This is kind of nice to see, though. And this one, too. These jammers here have been annoying us pretty badly. Apparently that one was a dot, though. Pretty good though down there, I would say. Things up here are a little bit more open. Let's try to take him out. We've got enough planes to be effective there, I think. Okay, 2 more on the Greyhound. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, but I don't think 2 are enough here. Notice that actually even this guy here is shooting the S6. We don't know, we don't see the missiles, but we do see their fire control missions, so we can be pretty sure of that. I'm not sure where you're going. Oh, you're going somewhere down there, I think. Let's try to target them with at least 2 missiles here. Maybe even 3. If we could take him out early, that would be very lovely. Right, and the first one here, you're actually going to go for the first one here. And the third one here, you're actually going to go for this guy. And you're going to go for this one. I know that one's further behind, but he's just way too good at spotting stuff. Okay, some of you guys must still have a couple of weapons here. Come on, come on, just take him out because everyone is flying across that. He's so tough to break. He is so tough to break. There's only a single guy left there, but he did take all of us. Okay, at least down here that seems to be going pretty well. And I think soon we're going to see the end of the ES-300 here. 8 vehicles left. And bam, 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 bam. There we go. Okay, guys. All of you do shift targets now. Well, let's select all of you first. And ask you guys to come towards over here. I can't pick all of you. Well, I can't pick you. That's sure. Can I pick you now? No, potentially. Okay. How can I select you? You guys go here. Go here. Oh, there must be some other things here. Can I not retarget you that often? Is that it? Oh, I could retarget you before. Why not? Okay, I can. It's just taking a moment to update there. Again, we're kind of flying directly over it. But there we go. Okay, now you guys target this guy. Yeah. Okay, now it works. Finally. Really, really lovely, that retargetability. Good. Can you actually target ships? Oh, you can. Well, who would have known? Who would have known indeed? Curious. I did not know that was a possibility. But if it is, I'm not going to say no to that. Good. Whew. Okay, just 4 more vehicles up there. I think you guys actually missed here for some reason. Come on, that should be a precise bomb on this target there. I'm afraid of going faster because there's always stuff that you kind of don't notice. Like this, for example. We still have a lot of bombs, but I don't see any bombing targets for the moment, so let's bring him back to base. How can they be so... Are they hardened or something? And here I would love to see if one... Okay, he was spotted on the runway. So not much more that we know about him. Come on. There's the last bomb. Nice. I think we're going to wrap these guys up. Okay, how are things down here? You're defending yourself. You're defending yourself pretty well, as usual. But it's just so many missiles. Bam. You should really not be able to take them out all. Take them all out. Right, there we go. You, my friends, are going to get wrecked here. Yeah, this sub-stair battery is supporting them now, but again, I'm not going to attack them because they're in Russia, and our rules of engagement say no. I'm not sure what the game would actually do, but it might be nuclear escalation. It might not be. Wait. Can't we find them? Pretty sure I'm using my systems here. They're all dropping in the water, aren't they? I don't think they're successfully attacking at all. What happens here? Weapon endgame. Weapons malfunctioning. Yeah, I don't think it was built actually against naval targets. But you know what? Still okay. You know what? In that case, we will actually repurpose some of you guys here. And you're going to take these guys out, and then we're going to have it over here, I think. Yeah, soon you're going to be able to target that guy too. And we might actually need to send more bombs this way. But then we should have everyone. Come on. There we go. Go military speed. Yeah, nice. Okay, I think that concludes this pretty long episode here. Twice as long as usual. But yeah, I mean, this strike was just fantastic. And I think at this point, we've got a really nice ability to now send forces directly towards Ukraine. Not be bothered by any of these AA installations. We still need to be slightly careful. Can't fly straight over these guys here. But still we're going to be in a so much better position. So, next episode I am going to try to clear this up a little bit. I think we're going to send a lot of our ships home. Oh, by the way, here you can see some of the effects that we were seeing before. But yeah, I don't think it's viable to send these guys up against these ships there. So that's just a no. Right, still bombs being sent their way. That's nice. We should have actually waited because we're now way in front of our bombs, which is kind of fun. But yeah. Right, so gonna clear all of this up a little bit, and then you guys can rejoin me next time when we're gonna talk about our end game here. It is still a day to go, but I think from here on onwards it will accelerate a lot because we can just send in forces much more easily. We don't need to be worried about that much of the stuff down here. We're going to probably send in another cluster bomber here to just sort of take out all of the remaining stuff here from these naval bases and sort of other things here too. But I very much believe that they should have a lot of trouble here remaining with their remaining forces. But that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys around next time. Bye bye, guys.